I was spending a lot of time with my good friend Jessica, who's officiating the wedding. And she had this idea. She says, let's do online dating. And I was like, you're kind of crazy. And she goes, I'm gonna go on 3 dates a week. And I was like, you're definitely crazy, but I will email 3 people a week. A few days later, when I was trying to meet my quota of my 3 emails per week, I, on a Saturday night at like 8 o'clock at night, sent Eric an email. And the next day I get back from him this very long, very thoughtful, very heartfelt email. And so I open it up and I start reading and I was like, oh my God, there's way too much here. And so finally I was like, oh, I should respond to that guy. And thought, okay, I'll send you a few paragraphs. I sent him a couple paragraphs. And the next day I get another equally long email back from him. And I was like, this guy is sharing a lot. I am not sure that I can handle this. And I was forwarding every email to Jessica, and Jessica's like, if you don't go on a date with him, I'm gonna go on a date with him. And I was like, okay, fine. I was like, besides, if we go on the date, we'll be able to go on our merry way, and I won't have to feel guilty about not sending very long, thoughtful, sweet messages.
On Meadow and I's first dates, she was late. I was so nervous the first time I saw Meadow. I was so self-conscious that I don't even remember noticing her.
And so I walk in and I'm wearing this big oversized sweatshirt. I'm wearing my heeled boots and didn't realize that we are the same height. So I walk in feeling like a grizzly bear next to him.
and after I got over myself, I thought she was pretty. I realized that she was beautiful, so. We talked for 5 hours. And it went by like it was an hour and a half. And I only had 2 drinks, so it wasn't the drinks either, it was just the company.
And I was expecting this to be like a 30, 45 minute, maybe an hour if things are going good, sort of stretch it out. 5 hours passed, and it was an amazing conversation. We exchanged numbers, and each went our own way home, and the next day he texted me and was like, that was really fun, really enjoyed it. And this was on a Friday night. He goes, how about we do it again on Monday? And I was like, oh, Monday? That's very soon. But we ended up getting dinner on Monday night, and same thing, we just ended up talking, and it really just never stopped.
I wanted to keep seeing Meadow throughout each subsequent date because I found that it was this deeper and deeper hole of wonderful things to find out about her traveling to India, about her hiking experiences, and about her insane intellect with real estate and politics. And these are all just things that make a complex person, which is what you want. You want someone who likes to experience, who likes to travel, who likes to learn, who has a skill and a trade, something that they can call their own, who can define them, because then you have a lot to learn from them, and that they themselves care about learning, and you have a lot to show them. I found that in her, and that's why I wanted to keep seeing her.
Eric, he's very steady, he is very reasonable, he's very level-headed, and he's very disciplined. I tend to be a little bit of a ping pong ball. I follow the next shiny thing that I want to do, and I kind of dive in before checking to see if there's water in the pool, and I've had a lot of adventures that way, and it can sometimes be a bit stressful, but Eric is very balanced, and seeing sort of his discipline dig in to things that he does and do it thoughtfully and continue on with it, and it really helps me to find my center without him ever kind of pushing me toward it. He just lives his life in a way that I gravitate toward, and as a result I'm much happier and much more at peace, and feel like I'm in a place that is much more sustainable.
She has one of the biggest and silliest hearts, that she just she's just always kind of in a good mood, you know, and she always brightens the room. And I always say she makes my life more colorful, because I can sometimes just be very monotonous and trudging, and she kind of reminds me to loosen up, you know, and if there's a yin and a yang, she brings a lot of the things that I should have more of: more community, more color, you know, more silliness.
Eric's an incredible partner. The way that he encourages me to pursue the things that I want to pursue, the way that he challenges me, the way that he just does things that inspire me to do and be more, the way that he loves our dog, the way that we set a goal, we talk about things, whether it's we want to go on XYZ backpacking trip, or we want to go to Thailand and get married, or whatever it is. I always have a partner in him. It doesn't even feel like either of us are holding each other accountable. It feels like we're both working toward the same thing. And it's so powerful and wonderful, and I feel like with him we can accomplish anything we want.
Getting married in Thailand, I think, is reflective of our desire to experience culture. It's reflective of our desire to adventure and to travel, and to just kind of treat life a little bit more loosely, at least where it should be treated loosely. That is, you know, a lot of the rigors and the rituals, those don't matter as much as what do I remember, what were my experiences, did I do something that was reflective of me and not reflective of what I want other people to think I should be. We get to kind of do it on our terms, you know, we get to, and there's nothing better than getting married on the beach. It's like after you do the traditional wedding, you kind of look back and you're like, oh man, what would it be like to get married in Thailand?
You know, I think we are both very open-minded people, and we have a lot of ideas about what our future could look like.
I'm scared of being overrun by dogs and dog hair, but there's not a lot, besides dogs, there's not a lot else that I'm scared of, because everything that I have been scared of so far in our relationship is just my stubbornness melting away, sort of. It's me becoming a more balanced person. And I'll probably eventually get there with dogs too. I'll be like, what was I thinking? One dog. Meadow and I will have our own, our own kennel.
We both have a lot more that we want to learn, and sometimes that learning is in different ways. And I have a lot of countries that I want to visit. Eric has a lot of sort of academic pursuits a lot of things that he wants to learn. And I think that we both have the idea that at some point we will have kids and we'll have our own family. And I think the thing that I look forward to most with that is all the things that we'll get to teach our kids, and all the ways in which we'll get to watch them learn and grow as people. And I think he's so good at that learning, and he's so patient, and he's so kind, and he's so loving that I'm super excited to see whatever our future brings.
I love it.
You're into it?
Yeah, I'm definitely marrying up.